So, who from the East received the most All-Star votes?
I'll give you all a hint. This person received more than 5 million votes. Was it Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, James Harden, or Kevin Durant? That is a whole lot of votes.
For sure, and I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show before, but one of these is my favorite player, and that happens to be
the activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. 2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. It's coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the New York Knicks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Tobias Harris. Chris Paul is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Hield is out there with Simmons.
Here we go.
Then it's Otto Porter Jr., and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. Now Simmons. And it's Hield off the drive. Thompson with the rebound. And here we go. It's Butler. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Hield. Thompson passes to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul can't get it to go. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Outside, Porter. Pass to McGee. Over Paul. McGee's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Butler's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Lakers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He was admiring Jimmy Butler's competitiveness over a full game. Coach said he doesn't take any plays off. To pull this out tonight, we're going to have to match his intensity and will to win. And that's a tall order against the kid from Tomball, Texas. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Pokusevski. Clock at 6. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Well, whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Butler. Left side Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
Simmons dishes to Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Now here's Paul. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Nets on defense. 4-point game. Paul kicks to Butler. Over Porter.
Well, the long arms of Otto Porter forcing the miss there.
Can't nail the jumper. Healed from outside. That one misses. And the Lakers going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul with the three. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. And it's Simmons penetrating. And stolen by Butler. Now the Lakers on the break. Thompson with the ball. Deflects the pass. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Overhealed. No good from Valanciunas. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries the corner 3. Porter's got 5 now.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here's Butler. Nice D from Porter.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to McGee. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Simmons against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Kusevsky, a chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 8. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Harris looking it over. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Outside Butler. Thompson outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
On the wing, Porter. McGee inside. Guarded by Valanciunas. McGee's shot is off. Butler passes to Valanciunas. Floats it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing, as you might expect from this guy.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. 3-point lead. McGee against Valanciunas. McGee's shot is off. LA is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That ties it up. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, when the three-pointer's falling as efficiently as Klay Thompson is capable of making it, it is really hard on a defense.
Passes it to Hield. Lets it go with a three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
It's tipped.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Both teams will make substitutions. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Back to Bamba. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Simmons. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Butler from outside. A rebound by the Nets. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Garland, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. The Lakers also changing it up. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. McDermott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Rubio. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
Garland with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Simmons, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. The Nets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Simmons. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here's Garland. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Garland. Vonleh at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Butler against Bogdanovich. Butler passes to McDermott. Stolen by Garland. The pass to Bamba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Well, let's remember, Mo Bamba is 7 feet tall. He is a challenge for the defense to get a good contest.
The Nets have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. That one is no good.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Rubio taking his time here. Back to Butler, and stolen by Vonleh. Knocks it loose. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Over Rubio. Nance gets the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2.
Now, sometimes Wiggins better off when he doesn't have to put the ball on the deck.
Garland, the pass to Simmons. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Simmons. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Rubio to the paint, and stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Garland, no good. The Lakers trail. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Nance. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. There's Garland. The teardrop falls in. And the Nets lead by 1.
Boy, Darius Garland in no mood to be denied. On the interior, go ahead, young sir.
Wiggins against Bogdanovich. Wiggins surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Rubio.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Nance against Bamba. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Passes to Valanciunas. From outside, off the mark. And the Nets with possession. They trail by 1. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pulls up. The shot, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. Just
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Bonley, and Simmons is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Garland, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Wiggins. He had 15 points last outing. The pass to McDermott. Now here's Rubio. No good on the triple. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Wiggins, and so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And it's Rubio with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Hield against Nance. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Wiggins outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Hield outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rubio with the rebound.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now here's Hield. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nets. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Garland. The Lakers also changing it up. Tobias Harris is checked in for Nance. Thompson comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Paul in for Ricky Rubio. So he gets them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul looking around. And it's blocked. In transition, here come the Nets. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Wiggins dishes the ball. Thompson for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Pokusevski. No good on the 3. Lakers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Pass to Pokusevski. Wiggins against Porter. Passes it to Pokusevski. Just 3 to shoot. Over Harris. And the Nets miss again. Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Wiggins passes to Thompson. Harris outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Healed outside. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Wiggins. Long range from the inbound. And the Nets miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good by Butler.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Nets trail by 5. Now Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Thompson against Teal, and stolen by Butler. The dish to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
We'll look at Simmons, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Paul. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Outside Butler. Thompson outside. But Trey. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Lakers leading by 4. Inside. Harris, no good. Butler with the steal. All up top. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Chris Paul is undoubtedly a Hall of Famer. This guy has been one of the top point guards of his generation and still going strong.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Butler. No good on the shot. Good D by Bogdanovich. That's a 2 from Hield. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
That's a 2 from Butler. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Lakers in the lead. Thompson with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Harris, right side. The steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Hield finds Porter. This one for three. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hield.
And that is what Hield does. So this guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
And there's the pass to Butler. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Free throw good. Porter.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit, certainly, in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Longley's checked in. And Porter drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Thompson outside. Butler against Porter. Back to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I think you have to appreciate the versatility of Klay Thompson's game. This guy not just an outside shooter now. He can get near the rack.
Now here's Porter. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Porter. The Lakers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Paul with the ball. Nance outside. Pass to Butler. Here's the 3. The rebound by Hield.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Simmons kicks to Hield. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Porter. A 3 ball. Drills it from outside. Porter's got 12 in the game.
Well, Otto Porter's starting to cook right now, and we know he's dangerous from just about anywhere on the floor.
Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Now, Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Garland in for Buddy Hield. And he makes both free throws. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Harris after Ben Simmons' bucket. Nice shot by Thompson.
Come on, that's almost unfair. This guy steps across the half-court line, and you've got to guard him from that spot.
And here is Garland. To the inside, here's Vonleh. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Paul outside. Nance outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound and the dunk by Vonleh. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ricky Rubio checked in for Los Angeles. Now Harris, an 11-point game for him in the win against New York. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Wow, really good aggressiveness by Rubio. A key we talk about, getting to the free throw line.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Porter looking it over. Rubio with the rebound. The Lakers shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And here is Garland after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Bamba. That misses off the backboard. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Nailed from 3-point land.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Simmons' shot is good.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Rubio outside. .40 seconds left in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers always in possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Andrew Wiggins is checking for Butler. .36 seconds left to play here in the half. 3 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Nets. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Garland. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Vonleh. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Los Angeles, and he continues to torment them from 3-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it.
Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's really stood out for them to this point. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, it's a heads-up, unselfish game they're playing. Their passing has been very sharp, and nobody is standing still. Guys are moving and finding open shots.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, points in the paint has been there for them, and it's always a good thing, Ernie, Kenny. I think the defense was set up to defend the perimeter, and so far it's backfired. Until the D adjusts, I say keep pounding it into the paint.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, Chris Paul is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Harris in at the 4-man position. McGee's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Can we remember that Klay Thompson once put 37 in a single 12-minute stretch of NBA basketball? We know he can fill it up.
Now here's Hield. McGee the pass to Porter. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Porter against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Pokusevski.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Butler against Porter. Tries again. Here's McGee. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Shoots from 12. McGee with the block. Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Hield outside. To the middle. Here's McGee. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Paul outside for three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Paul against Simmons. Simmons against Paul. Feeds to Thompson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Now here's Simmons. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's Porter. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. That's tipped. Nets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Healed against Thompson. Healed the pass to McGee. That shot no good for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Thompson gets it to go. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Pass to Hield. Fires it up. But they recover it. Makusevsky the pass to Porter. He feeds it to Simmons. And he comes up with the deuce. Simmons got 10.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Outside Butler. Thompson outside. Over Porter. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Nets trail by 4. Outside Simmons. Down low. And Hield with the basket on the assist from Simmons. He's got 13.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Paul passes to Thompson. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wiggins is checked in. Harris outside. Brooklyn making some changes. Mohamed Bamba comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Garland in for Ben Simmons. The Lakers also changing it up. Larry Nance is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Chris Paul. Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
That one falls.
Well, pretty mid-range jumper there. Jimmy Butler, that's a natural for him.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Garland, the pass to Hield. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got 16.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8. Wiggins passes to Harris. Makes it off the glass. He's got 10.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Rubio. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. The Nets making a switch here. Vonleh's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. McDermott's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Lakers leading by 9. Pass to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Nets trail by 11. Garland the pass to Bogdanovich. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Right wing. Bamba passes to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Here's Hield. The offensive rebound. Now here's Garland. Covered by Rubio. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich against Wiggins. Hield outside. 5 to shoot. The pass to Vonleh. Over Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins' raw athleticism is going to make him versatile enough to guard a number of positions.
Rubio the pass to Harris. Back to Rubio. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Harris. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bogdanovich dishes to Hield. That shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Lakers. Harris outside. Sinks that one from the post. Harris has got 16 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now here's Vonleh, guarded by Harris. Hield with it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered closely. Rubio the pass to Nance. Now McDermott from past the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, we know that McDermott came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter. Get your hands up and contest or he'll make you pay.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Hield from deep 3-point range. Again, Hield missing. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Rubio. 5 points in the game. Ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Tipped away. It's the Nets now. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Passes it to Bamba. To the inside. Here's Vonleh. That shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Wiggins, right side. The three. That shot misses. Nets trail by 16. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Vonleh. Butler, he's checked in for the Lakers. .125 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Porter. The rebound by the Lakers. Nance has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Wiggins. He has 6. And that one is off. Nice D from Porter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Harris drives in. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nets. And Harris drops them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Rubio. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Bucket is good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
To the paint, here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Now Porter, he's got 14. Six on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Here's McGee. Headshot off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Offensive come and go. This has got to be our staple.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Bogdanovich. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Simmons in at point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Porter kicks to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Paul drills both of them. Nets trail by 17. On the wing, Porter. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Harris outside. Pass to Thompson from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Thompson's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The pass to Pokusevski. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. And some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. Now here's Paul. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Harris finds Paul. And they double up Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here is McGee. Porter passes to Pokusevski. He kicks it to Simmons. Pass to McGee. Over Harris. And it comes off the front of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 20. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 8 now on the night. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bogdanovich gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Paul passes to Thompson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
It's deflected. Paul with the steal. Here's Valanciunas. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes it to Pokusevski. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Cans the shot from the wing. Lakers leading by 21. Bounce pass from Paul. Thompson looking for an opening. Lakers passing it around. Inside. That one doesn't go. Good D by Bogdanovich. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. That one goes in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Ball against Simmons. Trying to get open is Thompson.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Nets trail by 21. Outside, Simmons. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Ball finds Valanciunas. Rebounded by McGee. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Porter dishes to Simmons. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And here is Los Angeles now. Lakers leading by 21. Butler passes to Paul. Thompson outside. The feed now to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Come on now, this guy is more than just a great shooter. Klay Thompson, really good feel for the offense.
And it's McGee hits out the key. Kicks it to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Yep, it counts.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Paul dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Butler. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Hields checked in for the Nets. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Simmons with it. The pass to Pokusevski. He dishes it to Hield. The floater. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside, Simmons. They grab their own miss. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. LA has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Maledon. Dishes it to Kaminsky. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here's a Kobo. Pass to Jeffries. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The free throw drops for Jeffries. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And here is Paul. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
Paul against Hield. Over Paul. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 20 points. Now Paul. To the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Hield outside. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Thompson. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Jeffries. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Thompson outside. Pass to Butler. Here's Valanciunas. Bamba with the block. Simmons against Paul. Outside, Simmons. Inside, here's Hield. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Paul passes to Valanciunas. Harris with it. Down low, Butler. Harris trying to get free, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, that's the craftiness that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. He catches the defender slightly out of position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
There is a certain skill and intensity every single night that Jimmy Butler brings to the table.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Porter's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Nets trail by 21. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Paul against Simmons. Paul passes to Harris. Shot from 12. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Paul. Valanciunas. Brooklyn with the rebound. Porter in the corner. Nets passing it around. Hield outside. Pokusevski, the pass to Porter. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Lakers. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bamba. Jumps up. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, how about the ability of Mo Bamba to sprint the floor? Nicely done to get out in transition.
Los Angeles leading by 19. To the inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Klay Thompson.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Now, here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot, and it's blocked by Simmons. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Porter against Butler. To the paint. Here's Hield. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. Paul outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.